Good morning. This is Sahira. Actually, it might be afternoon here because the sun is really high. So this is my next class in my series of classes. This one will be focusing on the supine postures toward the end of the class, but I will be touching upon each section a little bit on the way to focusing on that. So as always, sit comfortably with crossed legs, your spine as straight and also relaxed as it can be. Weight evenly distributed between your two hips, your two sits bones. Shoulders as relaxed as possible, neck relaxed. And close your eyes for a moment. Take a nice cleansing exhale and just settle in. Opening chant 3 times. Join in when you feel ready, and otherwise just listen and receive. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And just breathe and feel for a moment. Okay, so now we'll start our warm-up, same as all the other times. We'll start cross-legged, making a fist and spreading your hands wide 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a fist with your thumbs in, rotating both hands out 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in towards each other 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both hands together to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both hands to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll take shoulder rolls, front 4 times, back 4 times, and repeat. Then we'll draw, with our hands to the sides, draw our shoulder blades together, and then out in alternation 6 times. Shoulder rolls forward. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and back 5, 6, 7, 8, front 1, 2, 3, 4, back 5, 6, 7, 8, arms out to the side. Feel your back muscles supporting your arms, in and out, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Hands on shoulders, elbow circles to the front first 6 times, and then to the back 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch your legs if you need to. Now we're going to tilt our head front to back 6 times, and then right to left 6 times, and then looking right and left 6 times. Then we're going to take full circles 6 times, moving to the right, and 6 times moving to the left. Front, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turning right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Circling to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Legs out straight in front, working with our feet now, isolating your toes. Flexed feet, toes are going to curl into a fist and then go back to flex 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full point and flex 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spread your feet a little bit. We're going to make circles now with our feet the same way we did with our hands. Going out first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in 5, 6, 7, 8. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your feet in together, knees apart. Into the butterfly. Hips as empty as possible. Gentle as a butterfly's wings. Hands are holding your feet up and down, flapping like wings. 20 times. And your back rises up out of that. Now hands on your thighs, close to your knees. Same pattern, 20 flaps, but you're gently pressing down with your hands, not too hard. You're not straining. And again, your knees will rebound up naturally, and you should feel relaxed. Okay, good. Now we're going to do leg swings. Starting on the right side, knee close to the chest as possible, or curving your back, and then inhaling, arching your back, and your leg goes straight and back as high as you can comfortably get. 6 times to each side. Exhale to curve, inhale to arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and now legs. One leg is bent and raised up to the side. We'll do that 6 times to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now, starting with the right leg straight back, and then bringing it to the side and going back and forth without putting your knee down until the end. 6 times to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. Shift your weight back and rest. And curl up. We will do the cat-cow now. Arch and contract. Inhale and exhale 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now, hip circles over your knees, just nice and gentle. Beginning with your weight shifted to the left, then back, then right, and a little front. We'll do 4 circles in one direction and 4 in the other, and then repeat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse, 5, 6, 7, 8. As before, shift your weight back and rest for a moment. So I'm learning about all these tools and I'm trying to make sure that everything is in the place it needs to be to get good sound. I don't want to squash this instrument while I'm bending forward. So now, breathing in to raise your arm up, breathing out to bend forward, in to come up and out, arms down, repeat, in, out, in, and out. Third time, we're going to hold in the forward bend. And breathe in to come up, and out, arms down. Now, carefully stand up, shift your weight forward, take a forward bend, and roll up. Okay, so now we'll take the breath of joy 3 times. Inhaling. And the sun salutation, once to each side. I will face at an angle. Inhale to raise your arms. Exhale, pranayama. This is the beginning. Inhale, hasta uttanasana. Exhale, forward bend, padahastasana. Inhale, deep lunge, right foot front, left back. Equestrian pose, Ashvasanchalasana. Exhale into Parvatasana. Inhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Into Bhujangasana. Exhale back to Parvatasana. Inhale, left foot front, right foot back, deep lunge. Equestrian pose, Ashvasanchalasana. And come back to the forward bend. Padahastasana, exhale. Inhale to the arch. Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale. Pranayama. Inhale. Exhale. Padahastasana. Inhale, left foot front, right foot back, deep plunge, equestrian pose, Ashvasanchalasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Into Bhujangasana. Exhale, back to Parvatasana. Inhale, deep plunge, right foot front, left foot back, equestrian pose, Ashvasanchalasana. Exhale, forward bend, Padahastasana. Inhale, up to the arch, Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, Pranayama. Inhale, arms straight up. Exhale, arms to the side and then down. Take a moment to settle in. Let's take Virabhadrasana front, going into Parsvottanasana. I'll face the side so you can see. Right foot front, left foot back, forward lunge, arms high. We'll hold this for 8 counts. Now, straighten the leg, the front leg, weight evenly distributed for 2 legs. Adjust the distance if you need to, arms down. And then, prayer position, fingers pointed up, elbows out. Slight arch. And forward bend through the flat back. Hold for 16 counts. Coming up, inhale, slight arch, moving back into the lunge, arms down, front, and then up. Then pivot to face the other side. Keep your arms up. Left foot front, right foot back. Hold for 8 counts. Straighten the front leg, arms to the side, down, and then prayer position behind your back, fingers pointed up. Slight arch, inhaling, and exhale to go down into the forward bend. Hold for 16 counts. Coming up. Arms release down, front, and then high back into the lunge. And then pivot to face front. Arms high, feet together or slightly apart. Go through the back, the flat back, into Uttanasana, forward bend. Hands can be on the floor, or you can hold your elbows and just hang. Reverse your arms if you're clasping your elbows. From here, put your hands on the floor and just come into a squat and sit down. We'll take Janu Sirsasana. Start with both legs in front of you. Bend your right knee. Sole of your right foot is against your left inner thigh and knees pointed to the side. Settle in, make sure that your pelvis and sits bones are balanced and that there's energy rising up out of that base. Foot is flexed, arms come up for the inhale, exhale, hands on your knee. Inhale, coming up, exhale, hands on your shin. Inhale, coming up, hands on your ankle. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, forward bend to your deepest stretch. You can clasp your hands around your feet, stretching up for a little bit, and then flat back into the forward bend. And just rest and breathe. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, arms side. Breathing in. Breathing out, arms down. Switching sides. Both legs front. This time your left knee bends. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your knee. Forward bend. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, hands on your shin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on your ankle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, your deepest stretch. Inhale with a flat back or arch first, and then from there, taking your deepest stretch forward, nice and relaxed, and just let go and breathe. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, arms side. Breathing in. Breathing out, arms down. Okay, so now we're going to lie down. Let's see, what's the best angle for me to be in? I think I'll try this. Okay, so first knees bent to just settle in, examine your pelvis and the two sides of your back. Allow your lower back to decompress, let go, and then slowly straighten your legs. And now we're going to do leg lifts. This is called Ekapada Jatara Parivartanasana, which is a long way of saying leg lifts. So arms are to your side, and starting with the right foot, we're going to raise our leg up as high as comfortably possible. Hold for 3 to 5 counts, and then exhaling, lowering the leg. And you're controlling everything with your beautiful abdominals and the finer muscles that are surrounding the pelvis. Okay, so let's take 3 times to each side, beginning with the right. Up and down. 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 Reverse. If I said 3, I guess I meant 5 because we're doing 5. Up and down. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. And now we're wonderfully prepared to lift both legs up. Put your arms over your head. Now, it's important for the safety of our lower back to stay within our capacity for these things. So if you feel that your abdominals are too weak or imbalanced, you might want to go through bent knees to come up to this position. Or you can have both legs straight. This is called Padottasana, and oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm matching up the wrong exercise with the wrong name. Ekapada Jatara Parivartasana is an exercise, but it's not the one that we just did. The one that we just did was Padottanasana. Okay, we'll get to the other one in a minute. So the next one we're going to do is called Urdhva Mukha Paschimottanasana. This one is just like Paschimottanasana, except that we're on our back. So it's a forward bend. Both legs are going to come up to about 90 degrees and then continue. Let me move this so I don't squish it. If you can, clasp your hands behind your feet. If not, hold your legs wherever you can, on your shin, ankles, whatever is good for you. And then just rest here and breathe. And try to empty out your hips. Keep your lower back as close to the floor as possible. Neck relax, back relax. Okay, so put your arms back behind you again. Release your feet or legs. And then slowly come down. Bringing your legs back to the floor. Try not to lift your lower back. If you're having trouble, bend your knees. It's better to be safe. Okay, and now we are wonderfully prepared, once again, to go into Salamba Sarvangasana, which is also known as the shoulder stand. And again, You can either have legs straight or legs bent on your way up, whatever suits your needs best. If you're trying to build strength, then you can have straight legs. If you're injured or you just want to focus on relaxing instead of strengthening, then you can have bent legs. So, bringing the legs up again, and this time you're going to continue. You're going to use your abdominals to raise your pelvis up off the floor, raise your hips up, and catch them with your hands. Now you're using your arm support, and slowly and carefully, gradually bring your hips and pelvis as much in alignment with the rest of your spine as possible. By definition, it will not be perfectly straight because our heads are on the floor. So there is going to be a curve, but within that, we're going to aspire to be as straight as possible from about mid-torso up. And just breathe here and continue to support yourself with your arms. You stay where you are. I'm going to scooch forward a little bit because I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see. I just want to make sure everything is seen. So, from Salamba Sarvangasana, you can either continue holding this, or if you feel able to, we're going into the plow, which means that from this shape, we are slowly and carefully hinging our legs from our hips and bringing our feet to the floor behind our heads. And then we can gently shift our weight into our feet. And you can put your hands down now. Behind your hips, and just rest and breathe. If you're a beginner and this gets to be too long of a hold, you can, in a nice controlled way, just come out of it and rest in Savasana, just lying down on the floor. And now, slowly and carefully, bring your arms to the side on the floor and then up over your head on the floor. Bend your elbows, elbows to the side, hands clasped together above your head. And just stay here for a few counts. So it's the same shape with your body, you just changed the position of your arms. And it feels different. And now from here, not changing anything else, you're going to gently and carefully bend your knees. Keep your hips as balanced and as empty and relaxed as possible. and your knees will slide on either side of your head. If you're very flexible, your knees might come right to the floor, or they might not. But just rest wherever you are for a few breaths. And if you want to, you can shift your weight back behind your head a little bit, stretching the back of your neck a little bit more, and place your hands on top of your lower legs as opposed to under your legs. And again, just relax and breathe. Okay, now we're coming out of this, so straighten your legs, bring your hands back again to support your body at the back of your lower back or your hips, and carefully come out of this vertebrae by vertebrae, supporting yourself with your abdominals. If you're strong and you know that you can do it without support and you want to build strength, that's good. And otherwise, carefully protecting your lower back, using your abdominals and your arm strength to guide your hips and make sure they're nice and square. Always better to stay within your capacity and protect your lower back than to overdo and end up with bad alignment. So from here, spread your arms to the side and just to massage your sacral area and empty out your hips and your lower back of any tension. Just rock your feet back and forth. Your legs are up, 90-degree angle from your body, and just rock back and forth from side to side, nice and easy and relaxed. And now gentle circles, 4 times in one direction and 4 times in the other. And repeat. So what I meant to do before all of this, it is called Ekapada Jatara Parivartanasana, and it's a way of twisting on the floor. So you can bring your legs down. I'm going to scooch back again. Arms are to your side. Straighten your legs in front of you, and one leg at a time. I'm taking the right leg first. Slide your foot up so your knee is bent, and then raise your leg 90 degrees, and then slowly cross it over to the other side so there's a twist, and stretch along the outside of your hip, and just stay here for a few breaths. And now slowly bring your leg up, back to a 90-degree angle, and slowly lower it. And now we're going to repeat to the other side. Bent leg, 90 degrees, cross it over, breathe, raise it back up, and lower it. And we'll repeat a couple more times. Right leg up and cross. And up and lower. Left, up, cross, up, lower. Third time. And up and lower. And now we're coming to the very end part of our supine exercises, and this is really to deepen your relaxation and release any remaining stress or tension. So gently bringing both knees to your chest. Just take a few breaths here with your hands clasped around your knees. This next one is called Supta Kapotasana, and Supta means lying down on the floor. So put your feet back down on the floor, but keep your legs bent. One leg will stay where it is. The other leg, I'm using my left leg, is going to raise up in a bent. Your leg is still bent, but your knee is closer to your chest. And then rotate your leg outward and rest your ankle on your other knee. And then from there, use your abdominals and raise, in my case, my right leg. The other leg is still resting. It is passive. It is allowing itself to be stretched, and you'll feel the stretch on the outside of your hip. And then you can clasp your hands on the back of your knee and just empty out and rest here. Breathe. From here, gently rock your hips back and forth, not too far, just enough so that you'll feel the stretch in different parts of your hip. And now gently come out of it. I'm placing my right leg, my right foot back on the floor, my left foot back on the floor. And then I'm reversing. I'm raising my right foot, open it up, place ankle on the left knee, slowly lift the left knee, clasp hands behind your knee, and just rest here. Breathe. Gentle rocking side to side. Gently come out of it. Left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor. Gently raise both knees up again to your chest. We'll do the happy baby. Raise your feet. You don't have to completely straighten your legs, but just enough so you can grab your feet. And then slowly and carefully open your knees up. Rotate your legs outward so your knees are to each side. And everyone's different. Your stretch might be bigger or less than mine, but just rest here. Allow gravity to do it. Aspire to be as balanced as possible in your pelvis and your spine and your hips. And breathe. And now gently rock side to side in this position. So now, our hips should be very happy. Put your feet down on the floor and gently, keeping your feet on the floor, rotate your legs out and allow your knees to fall to the side. And this is called, I'm going to guess, Supta Baddha Konasana. I was right. Rest here and breathe with your arms down by your side. And now maintaining the same position, but raise your arms up and then over your head and rest and breathe. Slowly return your arms where they were. Support your outer thighs with your hands and gradually bring your knees back together. Keeping your feet on the floor, gently bring your knees over to the right. Just rest and breathe. And up and to the other side. Up and to the right, half as long, 4 breaths. Up and to the left. Up and to the right, 2 breaths. Up and to the left. And now back and forth 8 times. Raise your knees up, same pattern, over to the right. And to the left. And to the right, 4 breaths. And to the left. To the right, 2 breaths. And to the left. And now back and forth between your sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And make gentle circles with your knees to massage your hips and sacral area. 4 times to the right. 3, 4, 4 times to the left. And now, gently straighten your knees. Now we're in Savasana. Rest and breathe. Letting go into gravity. Let the floor and gravity take you. Gradually releasing any tension in your body. Focusing on your breath. So now, slowly bend your knees and bring your knees to your chest. And roll over to one side, crossing your arms in front of you or hugging your knees. Roll over gently and slowly and be relaxed. Cross your arms in front of your chest and breathe. Slowly come back to lying on your back and then slowly roll over to the other side. Relax and breathe. And slowly sit back up. And we'll be closing with our pranayama and our closing chant. Okay, so take a nice cleansing exhale. We'll be doing pranayama 3 times in and out through the right nostril, 3 times in and out through the left nostril, and 3 times the full cycle of in through the right, out through the left, in through the left, and out through the right. Right hand, 2 fingers on your forehead, between your eyebrows, on your third eye. Right thumb controls your right nostril. The last 2 fingers control your left nostril. Cleansing exhale. And left side. And the full cycle. As always, just sit and breathe comfortably and feel the effects. And now, that was Nadi Sodhana Pranayama. And now we're going to do Ujjayi Pranayama, which is the ocean breath, the sound of the ocean, the sound of a sigh, but with your mouth closed. In and out through both nostrils. Hold for 3 to 5 at the top of the inhale. And repeat this about 3 times. Cleansing exhale. And just sit and breathe and feel. Closing chant, an opportunity to give blessing and or receive blessing, wishing peace and happiness to all beings everywhere. Hands, however you like, whatever is most meaningful to you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Arms up. Om. Om Shanti Om. 3 times coming down. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. 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 And just breathe and feel. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.